Hey everyone, Robert Silver here, and today I am with the beautiful Naya.
Hello, hi guys.
And where can they find you at?
On Instagram at naya.chin, that's naya.chin.
Make sure you go follow her on Instagram by clicking the link in the description section down below. Today, we are going to be testing out the Nikon Z8 using only natural light. Now, what's going to be different about this review of the camera is that not only am I going to be using it, but Derrick Benton, that's right, you already know him on my live streams as my very good friend, as well as my assistant, because I want to know, what does a FUJI boy think of the Nikon Z8? Let's get to it. Before we get started, I want to show you what gear we brought to our shoot today. So, of course, we have the Nikon Z8 right here. And then I have the Z70 to 20mm f2.8 lens. I also have the Z24 to 70 f2.8 lens with me. So those are the only two lenses I brought with me. I brought some additional lighting in case we did need it, but it looks like we're not going to. But it's going to be the Godox 8200 right here. So this is going to be more than enough light for what we're doing. But for the most part, all I want to do is natural light. Yesterday, in the previous video, as you know, I used flash photography using only the 50mm f1.2 lens. So today we're going to use only natural light. And then Derrick and I are going to give our full opinion about our experience using this camera. You'll be all right, man. You okay. You walk 12 miles in walking shoes and shit. You know that? Keep your chin, do that, but keep your chin down a little bit. There we go, right there. Good, I like that a lot. Maybe touch your leg. Yeah, like this, and then bend this arm a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Lean back a little bit. There you go. You look good. Huh. Damn, I should have brought my reflector right here. It's hitting her leg like that. There you go.
The side of the wall here. Yeah, perfect. Hold that for a second. Let me get used to this thing since I'm a Fuji fanboy and all that. All right, a little tighter. You can, yeah, there you go. It is kind of funny. I'm used to
get that brown. Yeah, we like that.
So if you can kind of lean against this pillar, I want to get that light peeping over on your shoulder here. All right. Scoot further in that way. Yeah, that way, yeah. All right. All right, because you use that other hand, you can reach it around, kind of towards your shoulder a little bit. Maybe that'll work.
put that leg up? Let me just see it.
All the way.
Yeah, let me just see. Yeah, that's cool right there. Give me your hand. Okay, right there. The colors work. All right, ready? Start walking.
Nice. Kind of just like, yeah, there you go. Perfect. Cool, cool. Let me get some of this white in here. Nice.
Okay. Keep walking up like that. Yeah, just keep doing that. Yeah. Start walking. All right, so we just finished shooting Naya with 2 different outfits. She did an amazing job, but most importantly is, what did we think about using the Nikon Z8 with only natural light? So Derrick, being a FUJI fanboy, if you will, he shot Nikon, but he's FUJI now for now.
Definitely FUJI, but I could work with a Nikon.
Okay.
I can go back to Nikon, especially with the Z8. It's really well focused, very focused on photographers.
What was the first thing you noticed shooting with the GFX, picking up the Z8? What was that first thing that hit you about the Z8?
Autofocus, definitely autofocus. Although the GFX is a little slower, being a larger format sensor, from the crop sensor that I use, the Nikon Z8 is definitely faster than the crop sensor cameras that I've used for FUJI. But definitely the quality of photos, yeah.
You noticed that, huh?
Yeah,
off the bat.
Quality from crop sensor to full frame, Z8 they have it. The Z9 and Z8 they're on point. So
now I remember you had Naya walking towards you, right? And how did the Z8 play out when the model was actually walking directly into your lens?
Yeah, I checked the photos afterwards. All of the photos were on point. They were on sharp. They were tack sharp.
Okay.
It was definitely an experience to work with. And also, the Z8 has no shutter, so you don't feel the shutter clicking off. I have the GFX. You can feel the shutter because it's such a larger shutter.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. But I can hear the click, and the model can hear it click. So when she hears the click, she can move to the next thing.
Oh,
but
to
the
the next
GFX
pose.
is quieter, So the
Gotcha.
model can't really hear it, and you guys like, okay, move to the next pose or whatever.
So the sound of the shutter help you communicate with the model and everything.
Right. Because me personally, I'm not a very big communicator with the model. Usually I like working with models that are already experienced.
Okay.
I see you shooting, you know how to coach a little bit better. But for me, when the model knows that I actually took the photo, it helps a lot.
That helps a lot.
Yeah.
And while we're switching between the lenses, what was it like? How did it feel? The camera itself. Did it feel heavy? Did it feel too light? Like, how was the handling of the camera overall?
Yeah. The Nikon Z8 is definitely lighter than the GFX. It's not like necessarily crop sensor light, but I could definitely, it's a solid camera. It feels really robust. It feels like, even though I wouldn't want to drop it, it feels like if you drop it, it's not gonna just fall apart. It's not gonna fall apart on you. So like I like the weight of it. I like how it feels in the hand. I like how the ergonomics is. Another thing is it reminds me of a lot like the GFX, the ergonomics. So holding it in the hand, that is cool.
Was it the grip or something?
The grip is well, like the grip is the same, almost similar. You know, it's not the same, but it's similar.
Yeah.
Although I did have a little bit of issues with the button layout because it's different systems.
Oh, just getting used to where things are.
I had the D810 before, so just understanding the location of the menu system and all that kind of stuff. Like you could probably see in the video that, you know, I was kind of asking Robert, like, hey, you know.
I think it was because you're switching from the DSLR to mirrorless, and they did switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like with the information menu and stuff like that.
Right. So like, I was like, oh, you know what? Like, how do I get to this other thing like that? But I mean, I don't think it's too bad. I think a person who wants to get into like the system and whatnot could learn it. It just takes a little bit, you know, just like any camera.
I was actually really impressed with the ease of the dynamic range, and what I mean by that is just a few clicks of the ISO, I would get the exposure spot on. And today, as you may have heard through the video, but it went from sunny to not sunny to not sunny to sunny, so it was very bipolar. I was really happy that I was able to shoot wide open this entire time, whether it be the 24-70 or the 7200, and all I had to adjust was the ISO, and it wasn't even all that much, and it got it right in the pocket. And I love the tones that I was able to at least preview. And Naya having like a, chocolatey skin, I want to make her golden brown, if you will, and the Nikon looks like it's gonna nail it. Of course, I'll know more once we get it into Lightroom.
Right.
So you folks will be able to see the preview, not the preview, but the end result. Derrick's gonna edit a few photos, I'm gonna edit a few photos, and we'll share that in the later portion of this video, right? And make sure you go follow Derrick at
Derrick Benton Photography. And on my Instagram, you can find me Derrick Benton Photography, and you can follow me on LinkedIn at Derrick Benton Photography too as well. Also my Facebook, same thing.
And as I said earlier, make sure you go ahead and follow Naya on Instagram, and her link is in the description section down below. So I'm back home. Already finished editing the photos. I want to give a big shout out to Derrick and Naya for helping me with this video. You could both follow them on Instagram. The links to their profiles are in the description section down below. Of course, I've also left the link for you to check out the high-res digital images that Derrick and I have taken. Let me know about what you thought about the results from today's photo shoot. Also, this is a new way that I wanted to try a review of the Nikon Z8. Let me know if you like this style, if you want me to invite more photographers when I review products in the future, get their opinions as well as my own. Let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, of course, press that like, that share, that subscribe, and yes, smash that bell icon to get notifications for my upcoming videos. I'm Robert Silver, and until next time, keep shooting and stay creative.